It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Bulls out in Chicago. Last outing for Chicago, unsuccessful, coming away with a loss to the Warriors in Oakland. A crushing defeat in that one. Still with a sour taste in their mouths, they're looking to play much better. And tonight we're going to see Isaiah Thomas, one of only a handful of players his size to make multiple all-star appearances. Kenny, among players under 6 feet in height, is he the best ever?
Oh, I don't know if he's the best ever.
That's the question I asked you, though.
Because you think about Tiny Archibald. Think about Tiny Archibald.
Yeah.
Led the league in scoring and assists in the same year. Think about Calvin Murphy. Great rocket. You know, part of his production, but I think longevity-wise, we'd have to see over a longer term.
You know what happened once when I was a teenager?
What's
I went to a game in Atlanta when Tiny was playing, and they let people in free if they were under Tiny's height.
Oh,
and they had one of those things right there so you could measure yourself.
Oh, that would be cool.
But I was a little too tall.
You were too tall, so you had to pay double.
I had to pay, yeah. But I remember being there. Shaq, do you have any entertaining stories about small people?
No, I do not. Anyway, he's one of the guys who inspires others. You know, it's really amazing to watch his growth from a role player to star.
Oh, I thought you meant his growth as from a little guy to a very little guy.
No, he's still short.
Okay.
But that's nothing against short people.
Nothing at all.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Greetings, everyone. Hope you're all enjoying this. Happy Halloween. It's a special October 31st matchup in the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We're live at the United Center where the Chicago Bulls have home court advantage. Well, it's been an improvement this year over last season. They made a lot of adjustments and happy to see that they translate into some tangible results.
And you know, for the Bulls, this season has definitely qualified as a success for them. Their failures were well documented a year ago, and this year the ups clearly outweigh the downs.
Well, there was no way you were going to limbo under the bar that was set for them coming into this season so low. Just about anything other than a last place finish would have been considered a success. It's just terrific that they've gotten themselves into playoff contention.
One of the interesting storylines of this young season, Brent Barry, the surprising early development of a couple rookies in the league.
Early development of rookies is a great thing for a young team because all of a sudden somebody's taken the reins. And I think coaches always appreciate when a rookie comes in, he does the work in the offseason, all that work starts to pay off. But now rookies tend to start looking towards somebody else, or the team starts looking towards that young player as somebody who may be able to handle and carry the weight of the franchise for a little while.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Inside, it's the talented pair of Millsap and Jokic. Murray and Harris, the guards. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. Parker with the steal. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Let's send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Fred Hoiberg. Dave?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, we talked about how to shut down this formidable offense they're facing, and he told me it's all about following the scouting report. He said, look, we've got all this information. Which guys shoot best from what spots on the court. We just have to take that stuff away and make them make adjustments. Kevin, we'll see who handles that best tonight.
All right, David. So knowing the kind of offensive team they're up against, they're coming in with the attitude they cannot let them get comfortable early.
Yeah, that's right. On D, they've got to come out with full intensity. Start slow, and they might find themselves in a big hole to dig out of.
Seems like coach has made that crystal clear for them tonight. He's got them ready to play some very aggressive defense in this one.
And our early season power rankings, of course, a lot should change over the course of the year, but this is where we stand now. Look at Toronto. They've climbed all the way up to the 2nd spot.
And I think Denver, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
And that one's good, Jokic.
Jokic and body control. Hey, years ago we wouldn't have said that. I'm saying it now.
Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Got a piece of it. Levine, good. Levine's got 5 now.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, GA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the playmaking in Denver's front court, point guard Jamal Murray is free to hunt his shot. Very comfortable playing off the ball.
And you look at Jamal Murray's assist numbers, he's more like a 2-guard.
Well, he's kind of a combo, 6'4", 6'5"-ish, but you can't have enough shooting, and he's got a quick trigger.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Well, Jamal Murray, you can't start much younger than Jamal did. At age 3, he reportedly could play basketball for hours on end. Where's the nap time, Kevin? Where is the nap time?
And so Murray nails both of them. There really isn't a time in Murray's life that he wasn't great at this game.
No, in Canada, just such a great career in Ontario. Played alongside actually Thon Maker, and then 1 year at Kentucky. Who doesn't have 1 year at Kentucky? Drafted 7th overall, and what an amazing fit that he's still pointing up and improving. One of the game's more deadly shooters right now.
Now here is Harris. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Harris with it. Now defended by LaVine. Here's Murray, down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries it down low.
Well, that's a crafty finish around the basket. Murray fearing nobody on that possession.
Harris against LaVine. Out to Carter. Denver grabs the miss. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And guys, these teams don't see each other too often, but last year they would have liked to see a little bit more of them, the way they were able to take care of their business.
They grabbed their own miss.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Millsap misses.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
And their troubles just seemed to get compounded as they got later into that game. They did not have it that night whatsoever, and it ended up being a double-digit loss.
And here is Dunn following Paul Millsap's 3 and the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. And Greg, with Michael Porter combining the length, athleticism, and scoring ability, he's a rare prospect.
I mean, in high school, he was the #1 prospect on a lot of people's lists. Had the back injury in his only year of college, but everyone knew what he could do when given the chance. Looking here at some numbers for Jamal Murray. Good season for him last year. He averaged about 16 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And I like it when stars do exactly that. It's not just about scoring 50 or 40 or 30. It's about making plays consistently.
And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. That one misses. Chicago again turning it over. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. 5th, Jamal Murray.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got his second bucket of the night.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Carter kicks to Markkanen. On the wing, Levine. To stop the drought. That's short off the rim.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Porter, and again it's Denver.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now the pass to Parker. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Sometimes you got to just be in position, and that time Jabari was deep enough and pretty much game over for the D.
Harris dishes to Millsap. It's Porter outside. Rebound by the Bulls. In the corner, it's Levine. Again, Chicago.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Back to Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Kicks to Murray. Harris inside the line. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Harris has got his first basket.
Well, the confidence that Gary Harris is playing with right now, he is ready to shoot once that ball touches his mitts.
Here's Dunn. And he gets the bucket.
To give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Now here is Harris. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. Payne's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Lyles checked in. Markkanen kicks to Carter. With some arc. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Fires from 14. Here's Jokic. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Yeah, Jokic in a smart place there, collects the offensive rebound, very alert, and cleans up the mess.
Chicago calls timeout.
Really crushing the glass last season were the Nuggets, 7th overall in the league in rebounding and 2nd in offensive rebounds, which created a lot of second chance opportunities.
Chicago making some changes. Robin Lopez is checked in for Carter, and Bobby Portis subbed in for Markkanen. Martin's checked in for the Nuggets. Thomas comes in for Jamal Murray. Levine inside the three-point line. That one a little long. And talking about the Nuggets, they've been a good rebounding team now for a while.
Yeah, top 10 in the league over the past 7 seasons. Not a lot of people talk about their rebounding prowess, but the boards are one of those sneaky places where they can get possession and control the game a bit.
Bulls trail by 8. Pass to Parker. Back to Levine. And stolen by Barton. Nice shot by Portis. Denver leading by 6. Outside Thomas. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Lyles.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And that was an Unleashed Chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Now here's Levine. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Jokic against Lopez. Here's Thomas. It's over Payne. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Jokic. Thomas got his first 2 points of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Payne kicks to Lopez. Jokic with the steal. Thomas outside. It's rebounded by Portis. Bulls trail by 8. Parker inside. Martin defending. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Man, that's great signs. Take the contact, keep your focus, and still get the score.
Well, the fans happy to see Jabari Parker healthy and doing what he does best. Brent, talk about what makes him, in your opinion, so special.
Well, just how many comebacks he's had and just how much fortitude he's shown so far in the early part of his career. Lots of comparisons early on to Melo and to Grant Hill. And he's capable of carrying a team offensively. Just nice to see him on the floor.
On the free throw, no good.
And Parker continues to work, always wanting to get better. Always thought of as a high motor player.
It's deflected. Miles passes to Jokic. Barton kicks to Jokic. Back to Barton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Now Barton does a good job there, makes that finish look easy with the great control of the body on the finish.
And that one's good. Parker. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. And Barton throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Portis. It's Parker, top of the key. Lopez, right side. 5 to shoot. Holiday inside the line. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, I have no idea how he made that, but hey, sometimes a little bit of luck helps.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now, Will Barton think that this is a guy who came out of nowhere, but he was a 5-star recruit back in high school. Interesting thing is that he has not grown all that much since his time in high school, but certainly his game has.
And the Bulls making a change here. Valentine's checked in.
One shot.
And of course, Barton's second-round pick struggled early to find his niche in this game.
Yeah, another one of those guys that had to have a little bit of time in the developmental league in the first couple seasons. We're all about the learning process, and then boom, the light goes on, the shooting starts to improve, he gets in the right system, he gets the right opportunity, and he's been a very strong contributor ever since.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Bulls shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the first one at the line is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Nuggets leading by 8.
You think back to Trey Lyles, forever linked to Donovan Mitchell. They were involved in that draft day trade, and of course with revisionist history, people look at that much differently. Obviously Mitchell came out and was on fire, while Lyles has shown a little bit more steady improvement and being patient and waiting for his time.
And getting back to the Lyles-Mitchell trade reminds me of when George Hill was traded by the Spurs for Kawhi Leonard, who had been drafted by Indiana.
Yeah, it's always tough to be associated in a deal where that player goes on to immediate stardom and you're still trying to find some footing. And now Lyles was traded along with that draft pick for Mitchell, so the deal wasn't just 1-to-1, but it's a trade that certainly people will remember.
6 to shoot. Here's Plumlee. And again, Denver no good. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And that one, good. Valentine's got his first bucket in this one.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Yeah, lots of points early, and the game plans on both sides, at least offensively, working to perfection.
Now here's Plumlee, and stolen by Valentine. For Chicago, they have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Free throw good, Portis. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Thomas. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Plumlee. Denver needs to get off his shot. Barton, no luck. He got it up. Nikola Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We come back right after this. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she bears herself off daily. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right, Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. They're attacking on defense, and this has them out to a big lead after 1.
We've got Robin Lopez. Bobby Portis out there with Valentine. Then it's Payne, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Thomas, no good. Bulls shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Inside, again, Chicago.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Barton surveying the floor. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Barton. Thomas got 5.
Well, Will Barton always going full speed. That time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Thomas. Holiday against Barton. Puts it up from 12. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And simply put, they couldn't score. They never got completely in sync in that one.
And this is when you look at the opposition and give them some credit with their defensive effort, just a higher level of energy and focus. They were disruptive.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Paul Millsap is an all-star forward whose dedication to the game is reflected in his year-to-year improvement. He said, the drive to the gym is where I find my peace, getting my mind prepared. I come with the mindset of getting better. It's gotten me this far. Kevin?
He is a true professional. David, thank you. Now, here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That's his first foul. There are a lot of guys that can just blow right by you. They turn on the jets, and they're as quick as a hiccup. And there are some guys with that quick first step that they're a blur.
I love watching Damian Lillard in Portland when it is that he has one of those. Most of the games he has it going, but one of those games where he's really got it going. And the way that he can get around a pick and get into the hoop. Damian Lillard, explosive. Put Kyrie Irving, put John Wall's blazing speed on that list. At sometimes Goran Dragic, the way he weasels into a lane, and I mean that in a good way, finishing off.
No, I like that word. It's a good word.
He's fantastic. So we have tremendous explosive point guards who get the job done.
Here is Porter after Denzel Valentine's bucket. To the inside, stolen by Holiday. Valentine with it. He kicks it to Holiday. He dishes it to Lopez. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Portis can't get it to go. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And stolen by Portis. Outside Holiday. The pass to Portis. 6 to shoot. Here's Dunn. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Denver in the lead. Thomas kicks to Hernan Gomez. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Thomas against Dunn. Over Thomas, and the Bulls with another miss. For Denver, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Porter finds Hernan Gomez. Up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Dunn. Back to Portis. There's the dish to Valentine. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
If you don't stick with Dunn, he'll burn you. What quickness down the floor.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men. Rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Lopez. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Portis. Parker's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Justin Holiday. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Hernan Gomez. Harris has checked in for Will Barton. And Murray subbed in for Thomas. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 1. Markkanen passes to Parker. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And here's Harris from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
Important to have shooters on the floor that can spread you out. Gary Harris likes to nail the deep 3, and he does there.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Down against Murray. Out to Parker. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Murray against Dunn. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Huge play from Millsap, getting hit on the shot, but still sinking that one over the D.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
And that one misses.
You look at Paul Millsap's career and just how much has changed from being the role player in Utah and scoring around the basket to becoming part of that great run in Atlanta where he expanded his game to the three-point line. Now that scoring and that rebounding is a huge part of what they need here in Denver.
Here's Harris after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Here's Jokic, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And Jokic, even though we look at his body and you don't think he plays physically, he can do that.
The Nuggets have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6.
Now, gentlemen, truth shots. Roof shots.
And he can't get the first one. And talking Millsap, you really do know what you're going to get from him year in and year out.
Yeah, it's super consistent. It goes beyond the stats. He plays with great passion. He's tough. He wants to win basketball games, and that desire shows up every night. The interesting thing is about Paul Millsap being a carrier for this ball club. It's a role he's still getting used to.
Bulls trail by 5. LaVine feeling it out a bit. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Passes it to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Carter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Jokic. Dishes to Porter. Back to Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And he comes up with the deuce. And that's now 6 points for Jamal Murray.
Well, some good interior crucial points here as Murray's staying active in the paint.
LaVine with it, picked up by Harris. Porter against Parker. Over Porter. The dive for the ball.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
And stolen by Dunn. Kicks to Markkanen. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists tonight.
Love the floor spacing with this offense because Jokic at the center can move the ball just about anywhere you want. And now he's attacking the paint.
Now here is Carter. Parker inside, guarded by Porter. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Here's Parker. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Bulls trail by 6. Outside, LaVine. Dunn outside. Clock at 6. Back to LaVine from the arc. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Levine. 9 points in the game so far. Bucket is good.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Yeah, this is the feel of a player to use his body to keep the shot from being blocked. Excellent work there.
Jokic against Carter. Jokic passes to Murray. Overdone. They get it again. Millsap goes back up, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And he's just had one attempt at the line earlier. Cameron Payne's checked in for the Bulls. And Denver with a change here, too. Lyles checked in for Porter. That free throw good for Millsap. And Paul Millsap, a 4-time All-Star in Atlanta. Greg, as we know, he missed most of last season after left wrist surgery.
A big loss after just signing that mega contract with the Nuggets. I mean, he's a lot older than most of their core, but a great fit in their front court, and obviously one heck of a player. And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls.
Zach LaVine, a high riser. The 2-time dunk contest champ, making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
And from everything you hear, LaVine is a big-time gym rat, Greg.
Yeah, you know, I think he's very dedicated to reaching his full potential. And with his shooting and athleticism, I think he's a great fit in today's game in terms of offense.
And it's the Bulls with the ball after the Nuggets pick up 2. Carter kicks to LaVine. Pass to Payne. Here is Carter. He's covered by Murray. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Parker.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Millsap misses.
That's where I like the shot selection. The defense cannot afford to give up wide open shots. And they dodged a bullet there.
Here's Payne. LaVine passes to Carter, and he banks in the layup. Carter's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Murray kicks to Millsap. Here's the pass to Jokic. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Jokic feeling it. Not much the D can do right now. He's in a great rhythm and is exploding offensively.
Markkanen passes to Carter. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
For 3, Harris. No good on that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's a beautiful pump fake there. Show the ball, get your man up. Parker did a good job of going right at the D.
And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. Free throw good by Parker. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Denver with a change here, too. Thomas checked in for Gary Harris. And Parker drops them both. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. Thomas against Levine. Millsap kicks to Lyles. Outside for Thomas. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 13 points, 2 steals, and 10 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
I was really impressed with Nikola Jokic. His all-around game, highly skilled. You can post him up, you can have him pop out, you can pick and roll. His floor vision is incredible, and he makes really good decisions for a young player.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change, he's got a double-double.
Well, it's an impressive performance thus far, but it goes beyond just his ability right now. He's just simply outworking the opponent.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Millsap and Jokic, the pair inside. Murray and Harris, the guards. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. Back to Jokic over Levine. Markkanen pulls it in.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. They need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
Harris against Levine. Lays it up off the glass. Levine's got the first field goal of the second half for the Bulls.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, it's like 4 teenagers at home over the summer, just not enough activity. You've gotten your rest. It's time to man up.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Stolen by Carter. Parker against Porter. Parker finds Levine. Parker right side. Carter, the pass to Parker. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Parker's got 12 points in the game.
That's a beauty from Parker there, making hard shots look incredibly easy.
And here's Millsap from the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Down low and stolen by Murray. Harris inside, guarded by Levine, and that one's good by Porter.
And just great elevation with the shot. Porter can rise and fire over the top of the defense.
The feed to Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Dunn kicks to Parker. Inside, Markkanen. It's good. This game is all even. Markkanen's got his first points in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Passes it to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain, close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
On the wing, Levine. Carter outside. From the high post. Levine can't hit.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Harris against Levine from 12 feet out. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Dunn misses. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10.
Yeah, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
Outside, Levine. Porter against Parker. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Parker's got it all tied up now for Chicago. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Murray kicks to Harris. He's off on that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Portis, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And then for Denver, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Millsap. And it's Will Barton in for Harris. For the lead, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Deceptive reach from Jokic there, swatting that shot away, using those long arms.
Chicago making some changes. Lopez comes in for Carter, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Parker. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And Michael Porter, he has the natural attributes of an elite scorer.
He's got incredibly deep range. You can see that all the way back in high school. Almost automatic from mid-range. And as he adds strength, he'll become a force inside as well.
Denver calls timeout.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
The Nuggets trail. Now Murray. He's got 6. Barton finds Porter. From down in the low post, it goes. Porter's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Lopez kicks to Portis. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Murray. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
Now here's Dunn. Outside Portis. And stolen by Barton. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Murray. No good that time. Dunn with some nice D. Holiday, the pass to Levine. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make them pay for it.
Over the last decade or so, a huge transformation, Brent, in the way games are played. Do you see any additional changes on the horizon?
I wonder if the league will think about, and I think it'd be interesting, if they had a three-point line that just disintegrated into the sideline. We have the split, and we have the archway, right? We go down the sidelines. It'd be really interesting if the league, maybe in Summer League, experimented with the three-point line being equidistant the whole way around.
And going right out of bounds.
Yeah, so right out of bounds, it eliminates the corner three. It would impact the way you would defend the corner shot, because now it doesn't have a value of 3. 1 point more for a shorter shot seems to be a little unfair as it is, and we know it's the most valuable shot in basketball.
There's no doubt.
But I wonder how that would look, and maybe Adam Silver and the committee will look at a Summer League where the three-point line just disappears in the sideline, eliminating the corner 3.
So the wing on the left. Lays it up off the glass. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter.
Right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Pass to Plumlee. And here is Hernan Gomez. Murray outside. Cans it from downtown. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And that's where Murray's speed shines through. He gives the D no time to react off that pass.
Dunn looking over the floor. Levine trying to free himself up.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The 6'11" Mason Plumlee out of Duke, Greg. He's got a live body.
Very athletic, Kevin. His mobility enables him to defend smaller players on the perimeter. Offensively, he is a threat to finish at the rim.
And the first one drops.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. Really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And then for Denver, Trey Lyles comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Isaiah Thomas subbed in for Jamal Murray. And Porter drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Down against Thomas. Lopez inside, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Right side, Porter. Down low. Here's Plumlee. That one doesn't go. Good D by Lopez. Thomas against Dunn. To the inside. Plumlee with the steal. And Lopez gets it to go. And here is Thomas. He's got 5. The 3 ball. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Thomas got 8 points.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Out to the wing. Over to the wing. And a wide open look for Portis. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists in the game. Barton against Holiday. Barton finds Porter. It's Barton with the drive.
Man, once you see Barton pick up some speed, he can be downright scary going towards the rim. Good luck trying to slow that down. Bulls trail by 5.
Now, here's Dunn. Shoots over Lyles. Off the left rim and out.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Thomas, no good.
The defense was in the area, but not really effective. He has to put away this layup.
And here we go. Thomas heading to the hoop. And Barton throws it down.
How about the lift there from Barton? Knows when to hold him and knows when to fold him.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And he recovers it. They get it back. Good. Lopez has got 6 points in the quarter. The Nuggets leading by 5. Poked away and stolen by Dunn. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And the length of Dunn really annoys the opposition. So good at sticking his hands in passing lanes and coming away with steals.
Barton kicks to Lyles. Outside Porter. Pass to Thomas. Tipped away. Dunn with it. Now guarded by Porter. Takes it from 10. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Dunn. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Lyles. Back to Barton. On the wing, Porter. And the turnover again by Denver. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Thursday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And for the matchup with the Celtics, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Nuggets making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. And here are the Bulls now. It's a 1-point game. Bulls moving the ball around. Lopez outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Valentine. And it comes off the front of the rim. Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. And stolen by Portis. Dunn against Thomas. And it's Dunn penetrating. That puts them in the lead. Dunn's got 10 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Barton, no luck.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
Dunn misses.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
Holiday with it. He's got 6. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Dunn. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 13 points a game last season. 6 assists and 4 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Nuggets 3rd.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
No good on the free throw.
6'6", 175. That's one wily athlete. Will Barton, tough to guard, given his height and his speed.
And he's good on the second.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Holiday, the pass to Markkanen. Valentine kicks to Parker. To Double team on Parker. Millsap with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. For three. Shots good by Lyles. Lyles got 7 points.
Well, in this day and age, big men shoot more and more three-pointers, and he's fully capable of a triple.
Right wing, Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Denver. It's Thomas outside. It's tipped. Bulls trail by 3. For Chicago, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. First one falls for them. Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Harris is checked in. And so he hits both. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the pass to Millsap. Back to Thomas. And it's Lyles in the corner. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Jokic. Over Carter. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Nuggets lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Fred Hoiberg in a recent huddle with his players.
Keep hitting, rebound that thing. All right, our pace is great on this end. Now, on our rotations, guys, we got to have multiple efforts. All right, we got to have multiple efforts. As that thing swings around, they're going to keep moving. All right, we got to sometimes scramble out of it. Keep fighting here, fellas. Keep fighting.
GA encouraging his guys to play with intensity and aggressiveness.
And Coach Hoiberg realizes this is what it's going to take to win this game.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Valentine out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Parker in at the 3 spot. And he makes the first. Denzel Valentine, another tough, high IQ player, Greg, out of Michigan State.
Yeah, 4-year player for the Spartans. He knows how to play the game of basketball and has the versatility to impact the game in a variety of ways.
Second free throw, no good.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Parker's got his 5th rebound in this one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So we'll see Zach LaVine go to the line here. It's on Isaiah Thomas. Murray's checked in for Thomas.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Now here's Murray. At the elbow, Jokic. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Yeah, competing hard down the stretch. He wants the ball. That time, he delivers.
He's a dangerous scorer in general, but there he zeroes in on what matters most.
3-pointer, Markkanen. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got his 3rd assist on the night. Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. And LaVine comes to help. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Markkanen's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Levine with it, out guarded by Murray. And the jam by Valentine.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Harris looking it over to the left side wing. Here's Wiles. Misses the three. The Bulls leading by 6. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control. And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I think they have been winning the battle of shot selection here in the second half, and that's led to an excellent shooting percentage from the field.
And here's Jokic after the three-pointer from Lauri Markkanen. Murray the pass to Harris to end the run. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Sell the shot fake. It still works in this league. Gary Harris slowly pumping and getting contact.
And Gary Harris, a 6'4" shooting guard out of Michigan State. On paper, you might call him undersized, but with his strength and toughness, he's got it covered.
And the first one drops. And if you're making a list of the best young shooting guards in the league, Greg, I got to think that Gary Harris is on that list.
Absolutely. A two-way player, defends his tail off, and offensively, he can score at all 3 levels.
And the Bulls making a change here. Dunn's checked in. And so he hits both. And such a great shooting stroke for Gary Harris. Brent, starting to become a guy who can create as well for others.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he has a score-first mentality, but he's capable of doing that, and it's really about the team. He really does whatever it is that the staff is asking of him. He's surrounded by some good young talent, and he seems to fit right in with everything that goes on top of the responsibilities that Mike Malone gives him.
Offensive rebound, Jokic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
He's off on the first. And for Jokic, just keeps getting better, Brent, but always stays very grounded in terms of his personality.
Yeah, I think his brothers had a lot to do with that. You just don't see the big ego coming out of him. In fact, you see a guy who's enjoying the game. He smiles, he's laughing with teammates, he enjoys being with this group and around this coaching staff. And he went as far as to say that he plays every game as a game of pickup basketball in his hometown. I need to travel over there and get in that game.
Now Lyles, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Here's Millsap, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Given how skilled Millsap is in the post, sometimes you have no choice but to foul him and hope he misses the shot.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, with Jokic, even the organization admits when they drafted him, they did not envision this kind of production. I mean, really has been off the charts. You think about the trade that they made to clear the way for Jokic to be the defined center, and what he's done with that. His team has been off to the races offensively with the way he handles the point center position.
And talking about Jokic, even his teammates are in awe, Brent, of his playmaking.
Yeah, even the veteran Mike Miller said last year that it's made the team so hard to guard because it's a weapon really that no other team has. And of course, we've seen great passers, Marc Gasol, DeMarcus Cousins. They have the ability, but the offense is not structured around the things that Jokic can do.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jokic. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. The baseline J. Millsap misses.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-7 run. Parker outside. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. On defense, the Nuggets. Dunn kicks to Levine. 6 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First free throw is good.
And a good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
And so Levine nails both of them.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Denver calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He told them, hey, stick with what's working. He said they're giving us all the room we need to get easy looks in the paint. Let's keep working the ball inside. Guys, back to you.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run. I love the intensity dial up here from a defensive standpoint in the second half, doing a much better job. And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Millsap against Markkanen. Pass to Porter. Over Parker.
Parker doing a good job of moving the puppies down there and hustling on the defensive end, staying very active.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss.
And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And Jokic slams it in.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation? That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Down against Murray. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dunn kicks to Parker. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
I'm just wondering why the defense is laying off. Luckily, they didn't pay for their mistake.
Here's Millsap. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Subtle, but effective. Millsap so hard to guard, getting that pump fake there and the D to bite.
And that one falls for Millsap. There's no longer a home and road designation as far as light and dark jerseys. Is that an issue at all? I mean,
not really. It's a little off-putting. Some games where you just flip on and your
trying
brain's
to figure out where they exactly.
Where is this game being played?
Yes.
But with how many alternate jerseys last year teams had and specialty jerseys they had, it's a lot of fun to see the apparel companies paint a different picture on the floor.
Now here's Levine.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Levine nails both of them. The Nuggets trail by 16. Murray kicks to Harris. Now the pass to Millsap. Jokic with it. To the paint. Millsap misses.
Well, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it.
And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
Here's Dunn. The shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic. And Porter, here we go. And another miss by Denver. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. From the wing, misses off the right iron.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities, and the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
For 3, Millsap. That shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Levine against Harris. To the middle. Parker inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Parker's got 12 points in just the second half.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Free throw good. Porter. Denver making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Now here's Parker. Here's Dunn. Another shot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Paul Millsap picks one up. Free throw good. Portis.
And they're doing a very good job at the line this half.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Adam Silver has said there's probably more basketball being watched and played, Brent, in China than anywhere else in the world. How long before you think we see our next Chinese superstar in this league?
That's going to be interesting when that does happen. Obviously, the type of mark that Yao Ming made in the NBA, it's going to be hard for anybody to match the kind of impact, not just in the game, but what he did globally for the NBA. It just won't happen again. But I'm looking forward to, heck, not just the next Chinese player, but a Japanese player, somebody from India where they love the NBA game, to start to find their way onto rosters in the league.
They're coming. I mean, there's going to be someone before long.
No doubt.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Porter, excellent D there from Parker.
Got to get out his compass and just try to find himself right now and get himself going.
Dunn misses.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point. Always tough to work the closer you get to the basket. Nice job of finding an angle on the pass there.
Passes it to Portis. Here's Parker. Pass to Dunn. Carter outside. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Teardrop shot. And there's the nice layup by Dunn. And the Bulls lead by 18.
Not a stellar first half, but he's become an absolute machine scoring the ball in the second.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Chris Dunn taken 5th overall back in 2016. Didn't break through in his rookie season with the Wolves. He's getting more opportunity here in Chicago.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Without his heroics here tonight, this could have been a second straight loss for them. But he was sensational, and instead of a losing streak, he may have them headed in the opposite direction now. Here's Thomas. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Thomas finds Millsap. That three off the mark. And Greg, you look at Dunn. It can take longer for point guards to develop in the NBA.
A great point. It's the most cerebral position in our game. Learning how to run an NBA offense is a challenge. Good news, though, is he's putting in the work necessary to figure it out and progressing nicely.
And Denver has possession after the made shot from Wendell Carter. Harris, no good.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
On against Thomas. Outside, LaVine. Back to Dunn. Carter outside. LaVine passes to Portis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Zach LaVine.
Just a really solid effort on the offensive end. He was getting any shot that he wanted.
Now here's Barton. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Tearaway warm-ups have long been a feature of the NBA, but last season the new tearaway jerseys, they just kept ripping apart.
The old uniform malfunction, Kevin, last year. Yeah, maybe.
You even had a couple malfunctions, and that was odd.
Well, the tie, bad tie. I always have bad ties.
You know,
I think they're looking back at the material choices for what they're doing. So maybe there'll be some subtle changes into this year. But it was interesting in the early part of last year. A lot of guys with a finger underneath the arm and pulling away a jersey and ripped away. So maybe the supplier will do something about the fabric this year.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Here's Thomas. It's rebounded by Portis. Chicago's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Valentine. He kicks to Lopez. Holiday inside the line.
All about timing. Will Barton, great job of seeking that one out and throwing it away.
Thomas, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And here is Valentine. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lopez finds Payne. Bulls moving the ball around. Now here's Valentine. Over Hernangomez. Off target with that shot. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, you know, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.